prepping fruit and my husband's lunches. At the end of the video, I'll be sharing something hilarious I caught on camera today. I'd love it if you stuck around. Alright, let's get to it. I got these candles at Aldi the other day. They smell so good and they were only $3.99. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put 10 eggs into the pressure cooker I have. It's like an Instant Pot, but I got it at Aldi, and I got it on like really good discount for only $14.99, which for someone who's never used an Instant Pot before, I thought was great for me to give it a try. But to be honest, I really can't cook anything else in this thing except for eggs. Anyway, so I'm adding 1 cup of water to my Instant Pot, and then I'm putting on the lid and going to select the egg setting and set it for 4 minutes. So what I'm doing here is cleaning the apples I got. I do that by adding a splash of white vinegar and then my apples, and then I fill up the bowl with some cold water. I let them soak for about 5 to 10 minutes until I feel they're clean. And then I rinse them off with some more cold water. Next, I'm cleaning some green grapes. I took the grapes off the vine and put them into the salad spinner with the water that was left over from the apples. I just thought it was still pretty clean and used it. I spun them, took them out, shook them, put some more cold water in there, and then I spun them to rinse them off. I'm going to give it one last spin to dry them off. They won't be completely dry, but they'll be, pretty good to go into the Tupperware container I've prepared. So to store them in the refrigerator, I just take a Tupperware container and put a folded paper towel at the bottom and level them out and lid up. What I'm doing here is I'm starting my husband's lunch. So I'm cutting up some Brussels sprouts. I cut the bottoms off and then I cut them in half. Depending on the size, sometimes I'll cut them in thirds or in quarters. It just depends on how big they are. Now I am cleaning up some asparagus to go in my husband's lunch. So what I do is I cut off the ends and then just cut them in half so they're a little bit more bite-sized for him to eat. Now what I'm doing here is I'm putting the asparagus and the Brussels sprouts back into the trusty salad spinner. I add a little bit of white vinegar and some cold water and let them sit and give them a spin. What I'm doing here is putting ice into a bowl for an ice bath. So my hard-boiled eggs are done, and so I'm just going to take them out and put them into the ice, and then put some water in it and just let them sit for like at least 5 minutes, but usually I'll let them sit for 15 minutes and basically until I'm ready to peel them, which is fine. And they peel so easily using this method. I think Jen Chapin calls it the 5-5-5 method. 5 minutes in the Instant Pot, 5 minutes to let the air out of the Instant Pot, and then 5 minutes to soak. But I kind of just let it go while I'm prepping other things in the kitchen. And it works fine. The eggs come out fine. As you can see, the eggs peel almost perfectly in this method. When I'm finished peeling all of the eggs, I put them into little baggies. I put 2 in a bag because that's how many my husband takes for lunch each day. So this will last the entire week. Now I'm cutting up some turkey sticks. I got this at Aldi. I shop at Aldi a lot. I really like the prices there, and the quality of their food is really good, especially for the cost. I take 3 turkey sticks and I cut them into fourths, so there ends up being 12 small pieces. And what I'm doing is I'm making 5 baggies so that he has some turkey and cheese, because what you'll see next is me cutting up the Colby Jack cheese. So I do 3 big slices and then cut them into 4s. So really there's 12 pieces of cheese and 12 pieces of sausage. And I try and break it up so that they're not all stuck together when he goes in to eat it. I am preheating my oven to 350 degrees, and this is to cook my husband's lunch. So I'm taking the Brussels sprouts and asparagus and putting them into a large bowl. And I'm going to add some olive oil to the bowl. Next, I will add some garlic powder, some onion powder, some salt, some pepper, and some red pepper flakes. The pepper wasn't coming up fast enough, so I had to open up the lid And what I'm doing now is I'm just stirring everything up so that all the pieces have all the spices all over them. I spray the pan with olive oil spray, just so that none of the pieces stick. And then I lay it out flat on the pan. What I'm doing here is cleaning some chicken breasts. I don't like the skin or the little pieces of fat that's on the chicken breast, so I cut those off. But I guess they're fine to eat. I mean, if you don't mind them, then. And then I am cutting them in half. You could cook it without cutting it in half, but it does cook faster if you do. So I'm going to cut 3 chicken breasts in half, and then I'm going to lay them over the vegetables, which is totally fine because you are going to cook the vegetables and chicken together for 45 minutes. And, you know, it's going to be great. It makes the vegetables really tender and tastes really good. Next, I'm adding some olive oil onto the top of the chicken, and then I'm going to add basically the same spices that I used last time. So I'm adding some salt to the top and some pepper. We got this big container of pepper from Sam's Club, and it just seems like it's bigger pieces of black pepper, so it's not coming out of my pepper shaker as easily, but it still works. Now I'm adding some Slap Ya Mama. My husband loves spicy food. He adds sriracha or other hot sauces to everything he's eating. And he also loves red pepper flakes and, you know, anything hot he can get his hands on. He is all about it. I'm adding some onion powder as well as some garlic powder to the tops of the chicken as well. And by the end of this, you're going to see that it's pretty heavily seasoned, but that's the way he likes it, so that's the way I make it. Sometimes I'll change up the seasonings and I'll try something new. For a while there, I was using a chicken seasoning that I had found at Aldi, but I couldn't find it the last time I was there. So I've just been adding my own mixture of seasonings, and he really likes it. Okay, so this is what it looks like after it's been cooking for 45 minutes. You can tell that it's steaming and it's just delicious. And I mean, you could eat this for dinner one night if you wanted for your family. It'd be plenty for about 4 people, I'd say. What I'm doing here is I'm cutting the tops off of some jalapeno peppers. I've already washed and dried these, and so I'm going to cut the tops off of them. And when I'm finished, I'm going to slice them in half because I'm making jalapeno poppers. And what you didn't see before this clip was I made the mixture that goes inside the jalapeno peppers. So I let some cream cheese come to room temperature, and then I added some shredded cheddar cheese and mixed it together. I am scooping the seeds out of the jalapeno pepper with a spoon, and my son is washing his hands. Alright, so now I'm adding the cream cheese mixture to the jalapeno peppers. And I just kind of fill in the insides of the jalapeno pepper. And then, there's my dog. Then I'm wrapping a piece of bacon around it and putting it on the greased pan. My dogs are at my feet, they see what I'm making, they smell the bacon, and they just want to eat the bacon. Felt like I had too much bacon there, so I cut it in half trying to save some bacon, but it didn't work. I needed the whole piece, and I don't know what I was doing. So I put the jalapeno poppers into a 350-degree oven for 25 minutes. They look delicious, but I feel like they could have used a little bit longer. What you see here is I noticed when I was putting the asparagus and Brussels sprouts into the lunch containers is there was not enough. I don't know what happened. I do this every single week and there was just not enough veggies for his lunches. And still, even with the broccoli, it just didn't come out to enough. I don't know if it's because this is my first time filming it or what happened, but I just kind of ran out of food. But it was enough to last him for the whole week with everything else he gets with his lunch. So what I did is once the chicken had cooled off, I cut the chicken up into cubes and I placed that over the veggies. And I just try and even it out as much as I can, and this is the result. And like I said, he eats this every single day. He's been eating it for almost a year now, and he loves it. This is what his lunch looks like. Every single day, he gets a Gatorade Zero, different flavors, but today he has a grape, and his chicken and veggies. He also gets 2 hard-boiled eggs, his turkey sausage and cheese, a thing of nuts, and a sugar-free Jell-O. While I was editing this video for you guys, I caught this on the video. My dog Thor hopped up when I wasn't looking and stole one of my jalapeno peppers. I laughed so hard when I saw this. Thank you so much for watching my very first YouTube video. I have a lot planned for this channel, so make sure to like and subscribe. And tell me hi in the comments. We're all friends here. Bye!